What's up, everyone? Welcome to this edition of From Around the World Fridays. We're looking at part 3 of Postcards here. We're going to pick up where we left off last time and enjoy some of these amazing scenes on these postcards. So we left off in Fiji. We got the Garden of the Sleeping Giant here, the orchid garden that I went to in Fiji. Really beautiful place, so many different colors of orchids. It was pretty great. And then we got the beach here in Fiji. Beautiful beaches there. Loved watching the sunset on the beach there. And we're in Uluru now, out in the Australian outback. Beautiful place, out in the middle of nowhere. This massive rock that is sacred to the Aboriginal people is like the only thing out there for miles and miles. It's pretty wild, and really enjoyed getting to go up close to it and seeing all of the ancient paintings and stuff on it. Pretty amazing. And there's another picture of it there. Put this more in the middle here. There's another picture of it a little bit up close there. We got to go around basically the whole thing. It's pretty cool. And we watched the sunset over it, and it looks really amazing at sunset. Looks kind of like that. It turns kind of purple watching it at sunset there. So really beautiful. And this is in Guatemala, in Antigua. We went to some ancient ruins there. That was pretty cool to see. And Port Townsend, Washington. Went to a family member's wedding up there. Beautiful spot in Washington State. And this is Julian, California, a place where I spent a lot of time when I was living in San Diego. Little mountain town, about an hour and a half out of San Diego. Really cool town. I really enjoyed going up there, especially in the fall. You get to see all the different colors of the trees and got the apple pie and everything. It's a fun place to go visit. And not too far from there is the Anza Borrego Desert, which, if you're lucky, you might get to see the wildflowers in the springtime. It's a massive desert about northeast of San Diego. And I drove through it a couple times, but it's pretty amazing to see and can get really hot. And Leavenworth, another really cool little town up in the mountains of Washington State. Beautiful kind of Bavarian style. They got lots of great events throughout the year, especially Christmas time, Oktoberfest, all those sorts of things. It's a fun place to see for sure. And back to Antigua, Guatemala. Loved my time there. Again, really a beautiful, amazing place. You got the volcano in the background, which was wild to see when I was there. Just a really beautiful place. And another picture of Guatemala there. And Pittsburgh, spent some time there a few years ago. I went in the wintertime, which was not the smartest move. Did not look like this. It was very snowy and cold. And I really froze. But beautiful place and a lot of bridges, that's for sure. And on to Connecticut here, one I just did recently. This is the Connecticut shoreline. I love driving through Connecticut. It's a beautiful state for sure. And we got Connecticut there again, just different scenes from around Connecticut. Again, beautiful place. Loved it there. And the lighthouses, obviously there's a lot of coastline there. Yeah, saw a few lighthouses when I was there, and yeah, it was amazing. And this is in Rhode Island. This is the Delecta Pharmacy. I stopped here because I saw on Instagram a post about this and the coffee cabinets that they have there, which are essentially like a milkshake, but it's like unique to Rhode Island. This is in Warren, Rhode Island, just a little bit south of Providence. But yeah, it was one of the best drinks I've had, that's for sure. Really good and creamy, and it was awesome. Cool little town too. And I believe this is Rhode Island as well. Obviously, lots of coastline there. Saw a lot of boats out on the water when I was there. In Newport, Rhode Island, big sailing place. Saw a couple people sailing out when I was there, and at the hotel I was staying at, there happened to be a group that was like getting a lesson on how to sail, and they were about to head out when I was eating breakfast there one day. So it's kind of interesting to hear some of the details of it and all the things that they look at when they're sailing. And another postcard from Newport there. International Tennis Hall of Fame in Newport, Rhode Island. As a tennis fan, this was really fun to go to. I really enjoyed it. It's amazing to see grass courts, which is something we don't have a lot of here in the U.S. It was fun to walk through the museum and the Hall of Fame and just see all the history of tennis and how it came to be what it is today. Definitely amazing to see as a fan of tennis and as someone who's played tennis most of my life. So that was awesome. And there's like the center court. The museum is up top here on the second floor here. Yeah, beautiful place. Kind of in a weird spot. It's like this old, like across the street is a shopping mall, and there's like shops along the street and stuff. It's kind of in the middle of a block. Kind of weird, but pretty cool place. Definitely recommend checking it out. Another picture of it there. This is I forget how to pronounce it, Aneki Library, the rare book library. Doesn't look like much on the outside, but it is amazing on the inside. I think there's a few pictures I have of it on my Instagram, but inside is incredible, beautiful, and lots of rare books in there that you have to have special access to get into. So definitely recommend checking that out. That's on the Yale campus in New Haven, Connecticut. And I believe that's another Connecticut picture. Oh, Rhode Island, Newport Harbor there. And more pictures of the waterfront. This is from Springfield, Massachusetts, the Basketball Hall of Fame. This is Dr. Naismith, the inventor of basketball, with the peach basket there. I got to shoot on a peach basket when I was there. Really cool place. If you're an NBA fan, if you're a sports fan at all, this is a really fun place to go to. And there's a picture of it from the outside. The museum is all in the middle in the ball there. And you kind of wind your way down, and then at the end, there's a basketball court that you can shoot on. And we're heading across the pond here to Stonehenge. Really enjoyed going out there to see it. It's just kind of randomly out there in the middle of nowhere. Kind of interesting and weird. Would love to like go back in time and see what exactly this was for, what exactly it was used for. Kind of weird, but yeah, amazing to see. A little aerial view of it right there. And picture of it at night. And another picture of it there. You can walk all the way around it when you're there, but you can't get too close to it. And we got Amsterdam there. I really loved Amsterdam. Such a beautiful city, really unique. Lots of bicycles, that's for sure. But it's a really pretty place with a lot of history. Definitely recommend checking it out. And this is just outside of Amsterdam, Zaanstans, the windmill farm. Or there's a bunch of windmills out there. We got to go into one of them and like learn how it all works and everything like that. It was pretty cool. It's a cool little spot. Definitely not something you're going to see here in the US, but it was cool. And we got Brussels there. This is the main square in Brussels. Absolutely incredible at night, for sure. This is getting into nighttime here. It's beautiful lit up at night. Really unique place with the buildings there. Pretty amazing. And there's the Atomium. This is kind of a science museum. When you go into the museum, you start at the bottom and you make your way around all the different little balls there. There's different science stuff in it. It was pretty cool, interesting. As a science person, science fan, I thought it was really interesting. Not too long of a stop either, but just outside of downtown Brussels. And there's another picture of Brussels lit up at night, with some festivities going on. Again, really beautiful, lit up at night. And back to England here, Windsor Castle. Got to stop here in Windsor and check out the town, go through the Queen's Castle there. Got to see the changing of the guard, which was really amazing. I think if you have the time, it's not too far outside of London. You can go check it out. I think it might be an even cooler place to go see the changing of the guard rather than Buckingham Palace. And it's a neat little town, for sure. And there's some more pictures of it there. Another picture with the guard there. And back to the Netherlands, this is Volendam. Got to walk right along on the street here. We went to a cheese factory and learned all about making the Dutch cheese. Brought some back with me. It was really good. And we got to see how they make stroopwafels, which is what they're known for there. Stroopwafels were amazing. But neat little town not too far outside of Amsterdam. And another picture of the waterfront. There's a lot of shops and restaurants right here along the waterway there. Neat little town. And we got Paris here. Love Paris. All the amazing sights you can see here. Saw the Mona Lisa, the Eiffel Tower, all those things. Incredible city, for sure. And there's the Eiffel Tower lit up at night. Definitely recommend going around sunset and seeing the Eiffel Tower around sunset, watching it at night, seeing it all lit up at night, and then walking down, eating around it somewhere, or going up and eating at the restaurant on the Eiffel Tower. But amazing place. And the Mona Lisa, pretty amazing to see that as well. It has its own room at the Louvre. It's a huge room and not a very huge painting. But yeah, one of the greatest pieces of art ever. So, and there's Versailles from the outside. Got to go check that out when I was in Paris. Massive palace, not too far outside of Paris, but yeah, very ornate place, that's for sure. There's an old picture of it as well. And back to London, got Big Ben there, got to see that. Got St. Paul's, got the Tower Bridge there. Lots of beautiful sights in London. And sights in the daytime. Fun place to walk around. Really enjoyed my time in London and would definitely go back. In St. Paul's Cathedral, I love St. Paul's Cathedral. It's beautiful inside, and I got to go all the way to the top on the outside and look over London, which I think is a great point of view of the city. That was fun. And we got the Tower Bridge there with the Tower of London right there. Got to tour that as well. I wish I would have had more time when I was there. It was kind of getting close to closing when I got there, so I didn't get as much time as I would have liked. But pretty interesting place with a lot of history, for sure. So fun spot there. Another picture of the Tower of London. And then back to, we got Bath here. These are the Roman baths out in Bath. Bath is one of the few UNESCO World Heritage Cities. Got to walk all around here, take a lot of similar pictures. It's a beautiful spot, beautiful town, fun to walk around and spend some time at. It's got a lot of history and it's really pretty. Another picture of it there. There's a picture of the town and the main cathedral there. Yeah, beautiful. And there's from the second story of the Roman baths. Yeah, wild to see. So much history. More pictures of Bath there. Oh, another picture of Mona Lisa, I guess. Didn't realize I had two of those. More pictures of Paris there. Notre Dame, got to see that luckily before it burned. Yeah, lots of sights to see there in Paris. And back to Holland, the Netherlands. This is the windmill place again. Yeah, amazing. Pictures of Amsterdam, beautiful. Like I said, very colorful, very beautiful city. The Anne Frank Museum there is incredible. Yeah, hard to walk through, but incredible to see. And more pictures of Stonehenge. Stonehenge in the winter. I think I got like a booklet of postcards when I was at Stonehenge. It was cheaper. So yeah, there's a lot of them. And we got another picture of Amsterdam there. Beautiful. Lots of colors. Back to Holland there. Again, lots of colors. Very beautiful. We got the Louvre lit up at night. This place is absolutely massive. You could spend like a week there at the Louvre. I was rushing through it a little bit, and it still took me like 3 hours to get through it. And not all of the sections were open. There's a couple sections that were closed off for whatever reason. But I was going through everything that I possibly could, and I was going at a fairly quick pace, and it still took me a long, long time. So you could spend a lot of time here if you're an art history fan. And then the last one we got here is back at Versailles. This is the, the Hall of Mirrors. This is where a lot of things happened for sure, but it just shows how beautiful and ornate the place is. I mean, all of the palace looks like this, except for maybe the chandeliers, but it's a crazy place to see how the kings lived. But yeah, that's all we got this time. Obviously, I got some more postcards around the perimeter here, so there's more coming. So check those out. Those will be kind of scattered throughout the next few months. Hopefully you like these. I like sharing these. This has been the first opportunity to really share all these postcards. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you watch all the other content. Check out the podcast. Book is coming along as well. So hope you stay tuned for that as well. And we'll see you next time, guys. Get out there and travel.